Hello, my name is the Beething and welcome back to my survival multiplayer series on the MoonCrooft server. Um, Today we are going to go to the Nether and do some hunting for some Nether quartz. And then once we've done that, we're going to head back here and we are going to complete this build. No one on at the moment. I always seem to be on my own first thing in the morning. But I think that's probably just because of the way my job is. So off we go. And I'm not sure if last time I actually thanked Ben for inviting me on the server. And if I didn't, and the rest of the gang, then I'm sorry about that. Thank you so much. I'm having so much fun doing this, so thanks again. Or thanks for the first time. Not really sure. Right, I had a feeling this might be the case. We're going to have to go out quite a way to actually find any nether quartz. So what I'm going to do is... No, there's some over there. Ignore me. Can I go through this portal to the other side? I can. Sweet. Right, let's go and grab this stuff. I brought my fortune pick. As you can see, I have been busy. I have been doing a lot of mining off camera, just because I've trapped myself. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna burn. No, no. Just because I wanted to kind of get to a point where I had the tools to do plenty of mining and do the builds fairly easy and fairly straightforward without, having to scrabble about for the right tools or anything else. So that's why I've done that. Did I actually pick any of that up? Yeah. And what I'll do is when I get back, I'll show you my ender chest, which is full of goodies. Right, quartz. There is some of it about. Don't actually need too much. Well, hopefully not anyway. But with the Fortune 3 pick, it shouldn't take long to get what I need. I hope you liked the last episode. If I've got some time at the end, I want to do some more touring. Because there's some great stuff on here. And I want you to see it. So, why not? I actually spent must have been about 4 hours just looking for lapis yesterday, and then probably 3 hours searching for a mesa biome. I found one vein of lapis and I didn't find the mesa biome. So aside from that, I found an absolute ton of diamonds. I got loads of gold. I got so much iron that I don't think I'm ever going to run out. Aside from the fact that there's a iron golem farm on the server, so I don't really need to mine for iron necessarily, but it's I enjoy the process, so it's nice just to switch off and go mining occasionally. Look at that vein over there. That's a bit of a long way away. So yeah, I ended up going about 10,000 blocks out looking for this mesa biome. And then thought to myself, actually, do you know what? That's a bit far. And it's going to take me forever to come back. So I ended up jumping in another portal. And it was only 1,000 blocks to walk back. But very nearly died a number of times falling into lava, which is always fun. Good, getting loads of the stuff. Okay, met a few more of the server members on here yesterday as well, which is always good. Really enjoying being on here with everyone there. Great fun, and really easy to get along with, so it's really nice. Good. Get in there. How much have we got so far? We've got a few stacks. That's not bad. Shouldn't need more than maybe 4 stacks. Lost that. Right then. Let's go over here. Good. And I have been also scouting sort of locations for where I'm going to put my permanent base, and come across a few. I'm actually quite tempted by an extreme hills biome, which I don't normally like, but some of the features that you can get in the extreme hills are pretty great, like big overhanging platforms and all sorts of stuff like that, so might take advantage of that. Also, we need to get some glowstone while we're here, wherever there's some easily accessible stuff, which there probably isn't. Let's have a look. Oh, more quartz. Had a bit of a fight with a ghast yesterday. Didn't win. Well, I say I didn't win, I didn't die. But I didn't win. I did tweet out yesterday all the achievements I'm getting, starting again. And also the loot that I got from my mining journey, or trip. So if you haven't seen that, do check it out. And do follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. You can find me really easy. I'm on basically all the social networks as the Bee Thing LP. So just search for that. That's my username on most of them. So pretty easy to find, really. Pretty easy to remember. Not that you need to remember it. Once you followed, you followed. Good. So, the build that we're going to be doing today, I've actually been thinking about doing this sort of build for a long time, and I've just never really done it. It's going to take some hardened clay, so I've had to... Fortunately, I have a Silk Touch shovel, so I've had to go kind of hunting for that, and that's why I was looking for the mesa biome, because actually I do want to use quite a lot of hardened clay in my builds at my main base. So I've got to remember my way back to spawn to the nether hub now. So that's why I was looking for a mesa, so hopefully someone will find one eventually. I think the most frustrating thing about looking for that sort of thing is that you could walk in a straight line and literally walk past one and not know it. It drives you absolutely insane. So then 10,000 blocks out might be useless. There could be a mesa biome 300 blocks away and you'd never know it. That looks relatively easy to get. If we pillar up. Can't remember the way back now, but there you go. Let's block off this lava the right way. Not that there's a wrong way, particularly. We're probably going to lose some of this, but... ah, well. Never mind. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up collecting everything up. When I've finished, I will meet you back at the base and we'll start the build. So, see you shortly. Show you the loot. I found a dungeon, I found a temple, I found all sorts. Loads of diamonds, absolutely loads of diamonds. Emeralds, you name it. The only thing I'm lacking in is lapis. It's like, I was going to say gold dust then, but it's harder to find than diamonds. Right, so we've pretty much got everything we need, I think, and if we don't, then I will find it while we build. So black stained clay. You're probably thinking, really? But stick with it, because I happen to think it looks actually quite good. I was quite surprised because because of the way the sort of colouring system works, it's more of a dark brown than black. And for that reason, I think it looks really good. We'll leave that open. Okay. Good, perfect. Means we can get down there if we need anything. Right, now, the way I had this oriented was faced out that way, so we might need to move some trees, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The only thing is you can't actually see the hitbox on this, it's so dark, but I really like the way it looks. Here we go. Getting there. Have I got enough? If not, I've got plenty of hardened clay downstairs, so that's not a problem. Yeah, no, I haven't got anywhere near enough, I don't think. Whoops. Already in there. Don't need to go in there. So this is a modern design. Kind of really feeling the modern designs at the moment. Don't know why. It's probably a phase, it might pass, but I'm planning on using it a lot in my main base when I come to finish it, or even start it for that matter. Okay. Actually, no, we have got enough. This is good. This is really good. Okay. May have put this chest in a strange place, but never mind. Okay, so we're going for a slab floor here. Do you know what? That was silly because I've not left myself any room to get up if I need to go down there. Because I just think it fits really well. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention snow everywhere. There are some golems somewhere. I'm not really sure where, but someone may have pranked us. I do know who, and I won't say anything. It wasn't a prank against me, so much a prank against the server. All good fun. Right, okay. Should we get the ceiling done? Let's get the ceiling done. I'm not going to find my stuff in a crafting table, am I? To be honest, I'm not sure that's enough. Let's start. That's not where I want that. Again, you can't see the blooming hitboxes. Let's just fill this in. Actually, this might be enough, is it? By the time I come to remove the blocks that I don't need, like this one, of course. Thank God for that jump boost. So I've kind of designed this in such a way that light level shouldn't be too much of a problem. Fingers crossed anyway. The only thing I had to do to make sure mobs wouldn't spawn in the day was just to basically, what should we use to climb up on? Quartz, fine. Keep one lamp on all the time, just to make sure, and that's this one. The others are based on a nighttime sensor, so yeah, everything should be lit up pretty nicely. Seems like there's an ambulance outside. At least I think that's an ambulance. normally is around here. Okay. My love for light grey glass coming back. I just think it's kind of the least obtrusive of glass types. Because it kind of hasn't got the really harsh edges, if that makes sense. I'll leave that gap so we can jump through. Right. Actually, do you know what I've forgotten to do? We are actually going to have a staircase here, going down into the basement. So we'll cover this up eventually. So I must remember to keep that there. Let's get rid of some of the stuff we don't need. Don't need that anymore. Shouldn't need them. Or them. Or that. What do we need? We do need a bunch of chests. So actually we'll quickly go and make them. My little hidey hole. That's where I'm keeping all my stuff at the moment. Nicely organised. Well, relatively organised. Did I just look at the wood? In fact, there's 4 chests there. And let's make the rest out of oak wood. Whoops. We're probably not going to need that many. But let's make them anyway. Good. Okay. And a shelf there. 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 Do you know, I've forgotten to get something. Oh well. Right. I'll pause the recording and go and get it in a minute. Axe. Good. Yeah, I've completely spaced on quite a few things by the looks of things. But that's not a problem. Right, yeah, I'll be back shortly. 2 seconds. Got pretty much, I think, everything I need now. And I'll do the staircase down to the basement, I think, when... Well, do you know what? There's still something I haven't crafted. I'm a fool! Let's put that in there. And... yeah. Let's put that there. That there. And that there. Like it. Have I got enough stuff on me to craft what I want to craft? Of course I haven't. Let's go downstairs quickly. Really quickly. And while we're here, we're going to get some of that. We're going to get some of that. And... oh, we may even get some of that. But that's not why we're here. We're here for this. And saying that, I think I've already got... yep, 2 of them. Let's make a few more. Perfect. That should do nicely. Okay, science. Yep, D. What the hell? Lovely. Good. Bam. 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 Good. It's a little bit busy, but I like it so far. Anyway, what have I done with the door? Just need one of them. Put that there. Go for a bit of pods all around, I think. Here, there, and everywhere. maybe this works, maybe it doesn't. You have to let me know in the comments whether you like the idea of the podzol. Because, oops, keep doing that. It's probably not everyone's cup of tea. Why did I just put that podzol under there? Never mind. Finish off this glass. Power. Okay, get in there. Just need a slab for down here. And put down some of this. Don't need that there. Maybe spinning over the top. Get rid of this. Some of it down here. And obviously I'll take out these chests, and actually I am going to take down these trees because they're blocking the view. And I may just put like some little bushes or something in its place, in their place, should I say. But yeah, that's basically the build done. Like I say, I'm going to put in a staircase to the basement. There's also going to be another set of chests in the corner here when this is done, just single chests. And yeah, this is going to be my home, at least for a little while I find a new location. Probably shouldn't jump on the tables, bad manners. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do leave a like, and if you haven't yet, please do subscribe. And also please do leave some comments. I really do like your suggestions coming in. And if there's anything about this build in particular that you think needs changing or that could be done better, I'd love to hear your suggestions. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you later.